Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and you know the drill. Hit that like button down below if you're having a good day. And in this one, I've got for you a bit of an early challenges video. I have got the next 10 Brutus Briefing challenges for you, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do them for tomorrow when these challenges officially release. And also tomorrow morning, I'm going to be uploading my Deadpool challenges guide for week 2, showing you guys how to do that. But I figured there's a bunch of challenges here. Let's get all of them done in today's video, showing you the locations of like the Shadow Safe houses, the secret passages, fast ways to get the challenges done, stuff like that. So with that being said, guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to be kept in the know with challenge guides, free skin guides, and stuff like that. It helps you out to be subscribed, so be sure to do so. And on top of that, if you appreciate these guides and want to help support me, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. As an epic partner, it helps support the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. You guys are the best. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get into it with some of these challenges for the Brutus Briefing. There are 10 here that I have to go over, and before we get into like the Shadow Safe house, let's talk about some easy ones. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and hop into game real quick, because there's 2 challenges that you can actually do together very fast, and they're very easy to do, so let me go ahead and show you how those are done. So basically, first of all, you're going to want to hop into solo. You can maybe do duos or squads. These ones do not work in Team Rumble, so don't even try to do it in Team Rumble. It does not work. But yeah, guys, the 2 challenges that I'm talking about right here are, first of all, the open chests locked by an ID scanner. You have to open 3 of those, and on top of that, there's also a challenge called Shake Down Knocked Henchmen in Different Matches. So with that being said, you can essentially do these together. So yeah, obviously to knock down henchmen and find these chests, you're going to want to go to one of the areas like the yacht, the shark, the rig, stuff like that. The grotto is another good one, and honestly, I would recommend, we got a bad drop off the bus here, but the grotto is probably the best. I feel like that's the least common that people go to. I would definitely avoid the shark and the agency. Those are both the 2 most popular because they have some of the best items, but the rig isn't a terrible spot to go either. We maybe should have gone there. The yacht is also pretty decent. Not a ton of people go there, but yeah, we'll just try our luck right here. So yeah, you want to go ahead and just drop on down here and then pick up some items and stuff. But yeah, then you want to simply go ahead and knock down one of these guys and shake them down to get the first part of the challenge done. Now we will maybe need to use one of these henchmen a little bit later, and also by shaking down the henchmen, you can see the chests around this area, and that gives you a good idea of where to go to get that chest challenge done. But you know what, guys, restarting here real quick, something that I find even easier to get the chests in this location, especially if other people are going here, is to go into this location, disguise yourself, as you can see right here. But yeah, once you switch into this costume, or whatever you want to call it, disguise, you can run and jump down here. Now once you're down in this area, all you need to do is find this chest right here, scan yourself, and as you can see, it'll open up the chest for you, and you will have one part of the challenge done. After that, you can simply run by all of the enemies and stuff, scan yourself to get inside of this door right here, and then you can simply find another chest right there for you to scan. So that is your second one done right away. And as you can see, we're not drawing any attention to us. If we walk around like, hey, we're not causing any trouble. Oh, that guy's down. You can then run over here as well, and you'll be able to find a chest right there. But unfortunately, this guy already took it. Now, actually, guys, adding to this challenge as an even better way to get it done, I just double checked and found some more chests that probably would work even better. So you can choose which way you want to go. But if you start with this chest right here, instead of going towards the main base, you can actually go towards this area over here. If you go inside of this building, you'll be able to find another one of those locked chests, and since this area is way off towards the back and not towards the main side, you're going to have less people over in this area, and that's going to help you just, you know, get those chests even easier. On top of that, however, you can then run back into this area, which people almost never go into. You will find a third chest right there, easy to get. There's also a porta potty right here. I'm not sure where that goes, but yeah, that's probably the better option instead of going towards the main base, but you can definitely choose. So, you know, having options is always a good thing. Then after that, guys, one of the tougher challenges is to find, or more specifically what it says is to hide in secret passages in different matches, and you have to do that in 3 matches. Now this one you could actually probably do with the previous 2 that I showed you, or you can do it with any of the other challenges, but basically what I'm pretty sure this means is any of the hidden like vents and stuff that you can find at these bases and things. So for example, say you were at the shark and you were running around the shark, you could go go inside of one of the vents, and I'm pretty sure that will count for one of the secret passages. I'm not 100% sure, so feel free to check the pinned comment down below for updates in case those don't work, but I'm like 99% sure those should count as secret passages. And again, there are these vents at, I'm pretty sure, all of the locations that have henchmen and stuff like that. Maybe even the Shadow Safe house has it as well. But yeah, it should be a pretty easy challenge overall. After that then, guys, let's hop into it and show you where to find one of these Shadow Safe houses, because they are actually super hidden and it's probably the toughest challenge. Now, this one cannot be done in Team Rumble as far as I'm aware, so make sure to do solo, duos, squads, something like that, just to make sure you can actually get it done. Now, once you're in the match, guys, you're going to want to head over to Pleasant Park. So this location, obviously you know where Pleasant Park is, but there's a shadow base actually in that location, which is pretty cool. Now, once you're dropping towards this area, you're going to want to go over to this specific porta potty, as you can see. Now, there's henchmen around this area, which obviously indicates that it's one of these shadow bases, and how you enter the shadow base is simply by going into this porta potty, and it'll do a little animation and you will show up inside of the base and be able to get that challenge done, because this is one of the hidden shadow bases as far as I'm aware. Now, I'm a little bit in a bad spot right here because I do not have anything, so that's unfortunate, but yeah, that's basically how you get it done. No big deal. But keeping it going here, guys, let's move into some of the other challenges, and two challenges that you can actually do together fairly easily are, first of all, you have got eliminate players using a shotgun. You only need to get 3 eliminations with that one, so that's a pretty easy challenge overall. However, to make it even easier, I would couple that challenge with the one that is to deal damage with shotguns to players while in the air, and you have to deal a total of 200 damage. So obviously, since those are both challenges that require you to use a shotgun, you can do them together and save time by getting them both done at essentially the same time. And basically all you need to do to get them done is to hop into a Team Rumble match and find any shotgun. Obviously, the higher rarity the better, but then I would simply run into like the main circle or whatever, try and find people, and then focus on jumping and dealing damage at the same time, because while you're dealing that damage in the air, you also will likely get some eliminations, and that'll count towards the elimination challenge, knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone very easily. Then after that, guys, another challenge that you could actually probably do before these two when you're in Team Rumble is the challenge that requires you to harvest 500 wood, 400 stone, and 300 metal. Now, the reason that this is great in Team Rumble is because Team Rumble has the increased farming rate for mats, meaning that you can get it done even faster than in the core modes. So yeah, what I would recommend for this one is this location. It's next to Weeping Woods and also Holly Hedges. It's in between there. It is the Log Jam, I think it's called. But if you head to that location, it has got a ton of mats at it. You can get these wooden pallets, just super great for racking up materials, and on top of that, there are also a bunch of cars and trucks around this location, which makes it very easy to get the 300 metal. The main building is also made out of a bunch of metal as well, and on top of that, there are brick walls all the way around this location, or if you want to move a little bit further, you can head into Weeping Woods a bit, and there are a bunch of rocks for you to break and get that stone very fast. It is by far one of the best locations to get this challenge done, or maybe if you guys have a better location, leave it down below in the comments. I'd be curious to see, but for the most part, this one works great. And with that being said, guys, since you're also in Weeping Woods, something else you can maybe do, it'd actually be a bit tough to do in Team Rumble, but there is a challenge where you have to eliminate players at Craggy Cliffs or Weeping Woods, and you need to eliminate a total of 3 players. Now, with that being said, it's obviously tougher to do in Team Rumble since you might be on your side of the map, and obviously there's less players. So honestly, I would recommend going into solo. That is the best mode to get this one done, because all you need to do is drop towards the closest of these 2 locations from the battle bus, and you're bound to find players to get into battles with and get eliminations from. However, Craggy Cliffs is probably the easier of the 2 locations, just because it's a smaller location, so it's easier to find other players. However, if you head towards the main lodge area of Weeping Woods, you should be able to find players there no problem and get those eliminations done. On top of that, guys, you could maybe even work on this challenge as well, which is to deal damage to players from below. However, I would say that this one is likely easier to get done in Team Rumble, so you can maybe couple it with those shotgun challenges as well. But the reason that it's so easy to do in Team Rumble is because there's so many, big builds towards the middle of Team Rumble matches that all you have to do is sit towards the bottom, maybe box up a little bit and make an opening in the top or the side, and then use a scar or something to deal damage from below. And again, you need to deal a total of 250 damage, but in Team Rumble, that's a breeze. And then finally, guys, the last challenge on this list is to carry a knocked opponent 50 meters. Now, this one is a bit tougher to do on your own because obviously the only way you can do it is in either duos or squads. So with that being said, it's easy easiest to do it if you have teammates to play with, but you can still do it on your own. You can hop into like a squads match and just drop towards the closest named location on the map, or just go to the agency or something, knock somebody down, and then carry them and try to run around without getting hit by other players. So it is a weird challenge, but honestly, if you're playing solo, that's the best way to do it. So yeah, that is what I would recommend for that. But with that one, guys, that is going to be the last challenge of this video. So hopefully you guys found it helpful, and if you did, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for my Deadpool challenges video coming up in just a bit here tomorrow morning. That'll be a very helpful one as well. And on top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos here on the screen, such as how to get 3 free items and other fun videos as well. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.